just getting excited for Saturday and trying to stay focused on what we have to do to play well. And I like where we're at. Still got work to do mentally and physically and emotionally, but these guys, they've shown the ability to do it and the willingness to do it, so it's exciting.
How hard is it to emulate kind of athlete scout you guys?
It's very hard. It's hard to emulate with him with anybody. The guys, like I've said a couple times this week, and no disrespect to any other players in the country, but I think he's the best player in football. And what we did this week is we've had some 2 or 3 guys, doing some of the things that he does, but it's impossible. He's a great one. Guys on our team. Yeah.
What makes him so tough?
Christian, all right. He runs great between the tackles. He can take it outside. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. You can split him out and he can catch it. And then his return ability, which we all see, he is really slippery. He doesn't go down easy. He's like a pinball in there sometimes. Even when you wrap, he has an uncanny ability to get arms off of it, and he always falls forward. And I think all of that is just a product of this great competitiveness that he has inside of him. How can you respect a guy more than you respect the way he plays football? It's unbelievable.
Did you guys try to recruit him?
Did we recruit him?
Yeah.
Well, we tried.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But, did you know him in high school? Did you have a relationship with him at all?
No. I coached against his dad a lot. But
have you guys put an extra emphasis on kick coverage in preparation?
Extra emphasis? No, because we put a great emphasis on it every week.
Penalty yardage, you guys have been really good. I think you're almost at half of what you were last year, 46 yards a game. How pleased with the progress do you think?
As long as it continues, it's pleasing. It's been an emphasis for us. I felt like the first game we were good, and the third game we were good. The second game we weren't very good. We had way too many. What we have to do is develop a level of consistency. Those penalties don't crop up. Last week against BYU, 3 penalties on that touchdown drive to get them within, to make it 17-14.
That first touchdown.
I'm sorry, you're right. The first touchdown. We had the hands to the face and the 2 holding. Now, 2 of those were questionable calls, very questionable, but they called them. So we have to make sure that we're not making anything questionable. But I'm pleased, but it's got to continue.
The flip side, the return game for you guys, Fish hasn't really had a long break.
Right.
Is there anything you can kind of pinpoint there?
Yeah, it's been one-person breakdowns. I know. So to have a good return game, you got to have a special returner, which I believe we do. And you got to get them all blocked. You got to get their guys blocked. And we've had some things that look beautiful, and then one guy gets beat. And so it's eliminating that. If only we'd have blocked this guy. Next time I'll get him. Those are the things we're trying to eliminate. Once we can get that taken care of, then we're going to break some. Dish is very, very capable.
School starts tomorrow. 5 years in, is there any special thing that you do for them when school starts, just to manage their time?
Well, we really, school really for these guys starts Monday. Our guys don't have class tomorrow, so if they do, it's a quick class to get their syllabus. Most of the professors on this campus use that day to kind of introductions or introductory stuff. So we've kept this week consistent with what we've been doing the last 3 weeks. Next week we have to adjust. We won't adjust our practice times. We'll adjust our meeting times till later in the day, so that they have that big window in the middle of the day to take care of their academics.
Go on the sideline for you, back on the field.
He is. He's doing things. Yeah, he's working. So it's good to have him back out there. He's not 100% yet, but it's good to get him some work. And just see him continue to progress.
And Tack was in a red jersey. Where is his percentage of him playing the center?
If he's ready to go, he'll play. I think the fact that he had shoulder pads on, he was in a red jersey, is positive. But we'll have to wait till Saturday and just see where he is. But he's making good progress.
You worried that he's going to have to deal with this the rest of the season?
The groin?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I do. I think it's a lingering, nagging thing. It's probably going to affect his practice time. But if he stays in shape, which he will, and he stays mentally into it, which he has been, I think he can go out and he can be effective. He's going to have to practice some, but we have to manage it, and that's just one of the things you have to do with him. So we will.
I know schemes and tactics are different from team to team, but was it maybe slightly good that you faced BYU heading into Stanford, that they're a little bit similar, potentially?
They really aren't. That's the problem, is everyone kind of thinks they are, but they're not. I thought they were, but they're not. I mean, there's a couple things. We're not a true spread offense, obviously. A couple more, power things, but Stanford's just so unique to what you're seeing in college football these days. I mean, they really are. The things that they do, it's real football. It's old-time football. It's smash mouth football. It's NFL-style football. The thing that I hope helps us is the fact that we spend so much time in spring and in training camp running our 9-on-7, our inside run drills. The fact that we've changed our offense up a little bit, I would hope would help us a little bit on Saturday. We still have to execute. We still have to get off blocks. We can't get shoved down the field. We have to tackle well in space. We have to get bodies around Christian McCaffrey. We have to take care of this quarterback and cover. But I think that we appear to be better equipped. So that's a positive. Now we have to go make it happen on Saturday.
How do you feel about practicing first?
I think the fact that we played a really hard schedule, you go on the road to Texas A&M, you go on the road to BYU, those things prepare you for games like Saturday. They really do. We haven't played a patsy. We played 3 good football teams. And so we are, in my opinion, we're prepared in terms of the intensity level of the game for what we're going to get Saturday. It'll ratchet up. It's Stanford and it is Pac-12, but going to Texas A&M and going to BYU, and those are 2 of the toughest places in the country to have to play. And we went in and we played and competed well, and I think it was great lessons for us.
You mentioned the offensive change helping the defense in terms of practicing this and it's a little more excellent. How much of a factor do you think that is compared to years past?
Oh, I think it should be a big factor. We have to make sure it is by executing. But for now, through spring and through fall, we've at least been able to see things that are similar to what Stanford does. Not exactly the same, but nobody's Stanford. They're different. They're unique. That's one of the things that makes them so great. The type of athlete that they have and the type of scheme that they run, it's unique. And so, you're preparing for these spreads, and kind of the BYU hybrid spread, and then all of a sudden you get Stanford, and it's different. But because we've been able to see some of that stuff out of our offense, it gives us at least a little bit of a jump. A little bit.
How is Rosen's confidence going into Stanford?
I think you can ask him.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks everyone. All right.